not from the civilized world. These
Bunch of
men may yet
lepers.
be of use to us.
I would like to take a leper, but am unable to do so. Because our roster is full. Actually, are both of these guys level 0? Because they're both level 0. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Even if our roster wasn't full, I'd still tell you to go to hell. Not because you have leprosy, but, well, I mean, also that. So we got rid of Nervous. Patapon got rid of Fear of Unholy. That's great. We're going right back to the Sanitarium, though, because we got 2 quirks we got to get rid of immediately, if not sooner. 3, actually, because this car's got to get rid of the trots there. And then, Ornan, you picked up... No, was it me? Who got the thing that was terrible? You just have the Crimson Curse. Am I out of my mind? Didn't we pick up, like, something else that was terrible? I was Nocturnal, right? Why am I not Nocturnal? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's not a disease, Pete. It's a quirk. Yeah, Nocturnal got to go, though. Scattering doesn't really matter. Night Blindness I don't care about. Fear of the Unholy also sucks, but it's locked in, so it's too late to do anything about that. We're getting rid of Nocturnal. And Ornan, you're getting rid of... Man, you're terrified of everything, though. Dark Temptations. Satanophobia is awful. That's gotta go. 20% extra stress is just untenable. Also, considering you already have a crippling number of drawbacks, I don't really feel like we need to pile on you anymore. You're already beleaguered enough. We made really good cash that run, though. An abomination run? We don't actually have an abomination, Nick. I'm not a big fan of the abomination. They're an okay class, but the fact that they refuse to work with anyone sort of makes them difficult to... They're a little difficult to employ, I guess. Little tough to use. They're like that, it's like when the people who hired Gary Ridgway. They're like, he's tough to employ because he likes to murder hookers and have sex with their corpses. But the guy knows how to paint a semi-truck. Is there anything else we need to do maintenance-wise? I mean, we could go look at the stagecoach, but we didn't get enough deeds to upgrade the stagecoach, so really all we're doing here is taunting ourselves by seeing that we're missing an opportunity to pick up another flagellant. That sucks a lot. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do here. We should just go straight into another mission. Tink, how you holding up? Stress is a little high, but admittedly, that's my fault. Ooh. The Sonorous Prophet is difficult, but the Blasphemous Vial is supremely good. Although I see that they did make it give you vastly more stress than it used to, it's still supremely good. We should probably go get the Blasphemous Vial. It's going to be very difficult to convince me to do anything that isn't going to get that... Yeah, I'm just... You know what? It's not going to be difficult. It's going to be fucking impossible. I'm going to get the Blasphemous Vial. This thing is too good. I want it. Who do we want to take on that mission? Well, level 2 troopers and the Sonorous Prophet is one of the most dangerous men in the dungeon. Shuffle meta seems to work good. Single target big heals would be good here. You know what, Tink? We're going to scrap you for a minute. Do we have mark synergies that we could use? Not really. So we want somebody who can hit every position, ideally. I guess, Tink, you're going to have to go. Also, Tink still needs EXP. BO, I think we'll take you, because you've got the multiple location hits. Big J can also strike at basically any quadrant. No, he's too high ranked, though. He won't go on this mission. He made rank 3 because he was idle. Right. Idle Houndmaster's got to resolve rank. We need a healer. I mean, I suppose we could take Moscow because he does do a lot of damage, even though he's not, like, super ideal. Silvadel. You know, we should fire you, actually. You know what? Hold on a second. Yeah, I am going to do that. I'm sorry. I love Plague Doctors, but you have bad skills, and on your first mission out, you picked up Nervous, which is terrible, and I don't want to pay to have that refunded. Also, you still don't have all the appropriate skills. I'm not going to pay to get you the appropriate skills and also try and get rid of nervous. And the quirks that you do have are not good, because Backtracker is terrible. And we're never going to be in low light. Enlightened is basically a non-issue, but... I'm sorry, you're fired.
Those without the stomach for this place must move on.
Now the question is, do we pick up another flagellant? Autonomous... that's a bad trait. Winded is also a bad trait for the flagellant. On guard, bonus speed on the first round, bonus dodge on the first round. And it's nice. Thick-blooded isn't very good. You know what? Given the quirks, this... I think the answer is no. I really don't want him. No way are we taking another Shieldbreaker. Although this Shieldbreaker does start at level 1. Our last remaining roster slot until we can upgrade, I think we're going to reserve for somebody who's got the hero upgrade. I think we save it. So what are we going to build a team out of? We still got to go get this. We could take Slexy, and then we have some marginal mark synergies, and I suppose we could send Arrow down in. Then we have Tink. We have, like, no real healers, though. I actually think this team will be okay against the Sonorous Prophet, because they can do mad damage to... Yeah, I'm okay with it. They've got big damage, but more importantly, they've got big single-targeted healing for when the ceiling falls and someone's head gets crushed in. We'll be okay. Let's get our trinkets up. Bonus damage, bonus crit, penalty to dodge. Well, you have a 0 dodge to start, so giving you the dodge penalty isn't really that big of a problem. Do we want to also give you the Ancestor's Candle? That's going to make Slexy be doing the bulk of our damage. I think the answer is no. I think the Ancestor's Candle has got to go on our Bounty Hunter. Arrowstorm is a cold-blooded killer, though. Do we want to penalize his dodge to give him an extra 10% damage? That's more questionable. I think maybe not. Oh, we're going to give you the Crime Lord's Molars, though. Yeah, because they're excellent. And then here, we're going to go with Eternity's Collar. The Ancestor Cynical does literally nothing for you. We will give you a dodge penalty for bonus melee damage, though. I'm okay with that. And then we have nothing for BO to wear here. We have nothing good. Like a Worry Stone is not terrible just because it's got minus stress, which is great. Anything that reduces our overall stress is fine. And I guess we'll just take the Ancestor's Tentacle. Give me that squidge. Hashtag give me the squidge. Pete, is it hip to be square? That's a tough question. I mean, the immortal Huey Lewis and the News first posed this question in like 1982, I think, on their album Sports. Was hip to be square on Sports, or was that on 4? Not the number 4 or F-O-U-R, but F-O-R-E, like golf. 4. I think hip to be square might have been on 4. Along with the theme song from Back to the Future was also on that album. And Happy to Be Stuck With You, I believe, was also on 4. It was a good album. Whatever happened to Huey Lewis in the News? I guess they just, I guess they got tired of reading the news every night. I don't know. I liked Huey Lewis in the News. Maybe they just realized that a band with a lead singer whose name is Huey was never going to go anywhere. They're just like, you know what? Yeah, let's just pack it in. We're done. Baby Huey over here is never going to sell enough albums. Actually, they probably sold a shitload of albums. Somebody Google that. What's the sales history there for Huey Lewis in the News? They had to have at least 2 gold records. I wonder, did Huey Lewis in the News ever have a platinum record? Like 4 almost had to be platinum because it was Back to the Future music. It almost had to have gone platinum. It was number 1 for like 79 weeks, too. This is acceptable. Let's go.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet.
Was his name Huey Lewis?
Filthy, toothless miscreant.
I mean, filthy, toothless miscreant could be an apt description of Huey Lewis these days. He's got to be close to 70.
I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
Maybe a little. No, you know what? I bet Huey Lewis is pushing 70. I bet he's definitely qualifies to be a member of AARP. At a minimum, he's an AARP member.
Reverberate maddeningly.
So the necromancer's going to be here. I don't see any particular reason to dawdle. I think we just go straight down. Somebody check Huey Lewis's AARP card, by the way. Just take a look at that. We'll throw the holy water in the decorative urn. This will get us some swag. 3 emeralds. Hell yeah. 4 was 11 times platinum. Their top-selling album was still Sports. Really? I don't think I can even name a song off of Sports. No, Never Touch Books, though. I could probably give you a pretty close track listing of 4, but I don't think I can name a single song off of Sports. This shuffle was most unfortunate. Well, let's put a little preemptive heal on you. And hopefully give ourselves a bleed. Nope, we like too resistant to our own bleed. Kill anybody.
Executed with impunity.
See, Mr. Burns, I told him to do that. Excellent strategy, sir. Okay, you need to go all the way to the back, then. The dodge! Shot in the heart, Bon Jovi style. That's okay. That's the man we want, getting shot in the heart, Bon Jovi style. Barely original, though. We would prefer to not have shot in the heart.
Another one falls.
Aerostorm is a sniper. 1 shot, 1 kill. Pete, you didn't answer. I don't even remember what the question was at this point. You distracted me with talk of Huey Lewis in the news. You bring up an opportunity for me to talk about Huey Lewis in the news, I'm not going to be able to help myself. I feel like you're the blood. I must have the blood. Are you craving? Yeah, you're fine. Let me know when you're wasting. Is it hip to be square? Yes, it is in fact hip to be square. That's the one thing the career of Huey Lewis in the news taught us. 11 times platinum, Chad. How is that not hip? If you don't think 11 times platinum is hip, you're out of your goddamn mind. Colonel, hey, welcome to the stream. Are you enjoying your indigenous... Wait, that's not the word I was looking for. Indigent lifestyle? That's the word I was looking for, brain. The Colonel is now freshly, like, self-employed? As a baby catcher? I really want to heal you, but I feel like you can probably heal yourself, so instead I'm going to do this.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
You know what? Give us a buff so that when we do drop the self-heal, it heals us more. When we uppercut someone off the planet, like we're about to do right here. Nope, we're not about to do that, because that man cannot be hit with that attack. That sucks. Can we restore ourselves? Nope. Well, alright then. Guess we'll just kill him.
The onslaught. Destroy them all.
There's our last 2 deeds, which is great, but we're bleeding. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and cure that, because I don't want to take a death blow from a bleed. That would suck. See, some of your XCOM snipers, 1 shot, 1 kill seems to be the exception rather than the rule. Well, you know, but Aerostorm is a dyed-in-the-wool killer, though. He never misses. And we have all of the stress givers. Perfect. Yeah, it's a lot of stress. So get uppercut off the universe.
Back to the pit.
We needed that for the heal, not necessarily. And that stress is... Well, you know what? If anybody's going to take stress, Tink is the man for the job. Because he always gets the same drawback when stressed. We're going to shuffle the shit out of you, though. 1, get stunned. 2, get up to the front where I can stab you in the brain. These guys are hating on Aerostorm pretty hard, but I think they just know what's up. They're like, that Aerostorm cat, he's going to put one of us in the dirt with a single swing. We got to take him down. They're just, you know, wisely focusing fire. They forgot about Slexy lurking in the back with the eagle-eye crossbow. Self-employed is a nice way to say unemployed. Some people work for themselves.
Another abomination.
Last day of work is next Thursday, and I couldn't be more thrilled. Big heal from Slexy. And distress relief, which is also nice. So far, so good. Let me know how the baby catching goes. Like, specifically, let me know if you drop one, though. That would be very bad. You should probably not drop a baby. Don't drop a baby. Is that the first rule of, like, when you go to begin your training as a baby catcher? Isn't that the first rule? They'll be like, well, the first thing you need to do is don't drop a baby, though. Like, don't let their soft little unformed skulls hit the floor. That's probably, like, the first rule, right? That's day one of doula training. They're like, first off, don't let babies fall on the floor. That's practical advice. You're probably not going to get a lot of repeat customers as a doula if you drop a child on its head. That seems like would be harmful to your business. Don't want to get a reputation as a baby dropper. Be like, don't hire that Colonel Sherbert. She dropped the last 2 kids in a row. She fumbles like she's Brett Favre in a Super Bowl. Aerostorm is just annihilating everything he touches, though. Everything he touches, he destroys, but in a good way. Blind fire.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
The first rule is don't drop babies. The second rule also should probably be just don't drop babies, though. It seems like that would be one of those Fight Club situations. It'd be like, the first rule of doulaing is don't drop babies. The second rule of doulaing is don't drop babies. And then, you know, like the third rule of doulaing is, I don't know, probably don't yell at moms in labor. And then the final rule is if it's your first night at doula club, you have to catch a baby. Babies bounce, right? I mean, probably a little, yeah. You throw anything down at the ground hard enough, anything will bounce. Like, you can bounce a brick if you throw it hard enough. I guess the real thing is like, how violently was that baby expelled from a vagina? Like, if they came out of there with a lot of force, yeah, I bet they'd bounce. 90% trap this arm for free stress relief. Don't mind if I do. Now I want to start a doula fight club. Who are you going to fight as a doula fight club, though? Do you got to, like, go fight midwives? Who's your foe? I mean, you can't have the Jets versus the Sharks unless the Jets have a Sharks to strap themselves to with a thing and pull out the switchblade. Babies fire out of vaginas like they're being blasted out of a cannon. Well, the vagina is pretty powerful. I wouldn't doubt it. Give me that medicinal herbs. Gems.
Gold, trinkets and baubles.
Yeah, that's what I wanted, Wayne. I did it for the glittering gold. I did it all for the glitter. The glitter. And now I'm gonna skitter out of this dungeon. Out of this dungeon. Seriously, though, if you were going to start a doula fight club, who would your opponents be? Medical doctors would be the versus? Well, now you're just beating up doctors. That seems mean. Plus, here's the other thing. If you get in a fight club with a doctor, what if somebody gets seriously wounded? Who's going to tend to your wounds? You'll have beat the shit out of the doctor. What if, like, one of the doctors catches you with a strong left hook and cracks the orbit of your eye, and you need, like, serious medical attention, but he also broke his surgeon hand, then he can't even fix you up. That seems like a terrible idea. You and I have been talking about babies, and we've scared chat. Well, I'm sorry if babies are terrifying. They exist. I'm kind of terrified of babies myself, I'm not going to lie. They're all weird, and they need stuff. There's not really much to talk about in the dungeon here, though, because I feel like, overall, things in the dungeon are going pretty damn well. Little higher stress on Tink than I'd like, but it's nothing we can't deal with. If we mark this man, Slexi's almost certain to take him down. Not sure if there's a difference, but you could go doulas versus midwives. I believe the difference is medical. Like, don't midwives, isn't that like a medic? Don't you have to be like an RN or something to be a midwife? I think you need like a nursing degree or something. I'm talking out my ass, by the way, because I don't have a vagina. So if I was going to have a kid, it would have to come out of my butt, I guess. I'd have to have a little poop, like a turd baby. Oh, shit. Well, all right. We're into Craving Town. We should probably take that blood. In fact, if we give him blood now, there's a chance he gets a benefit. How much are you bleeding for? Not enough. I think we can afford to wait. Mark this man. Little axe blade to the face. That's fine. Tink wants your blade. Taste my blade. I'm going to forego damage here in favor of a heal. Because our boy Slexy's a little bit banged up. I'd like to see a big heal come out of you. We cannot bleed a skeleton. They are immune to bleeds. We can't sniper shot him because he's in the wrong position. Let's just stack another tag of heal on here. This heal does give us a buff where it gives us an extra healing, so we'll get monster heal. Never mind, you're already dead. What are you? A move amulet. So what you are is not at all useful. I still want to pick it up because while it's not useful in and of itself, it is cash. And we likes money. Well, Tink, you can check this out. Crate contains stashed heirlooms. 2 deeds. Hells to the yeah. Another fight. We have surprised the enemy. Odds are strong they are going to be dead before they even get a chance to go. Arrowstorm coming up with the not one-shot kill. I'm sorely disappointed in you. That guy may be dead already. Already dead, though. He just doesn't even know it. Stab that man in the face. Finish off the skelly, man. You die, and then all we have to do is take 1 shot from this jump.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
Womp. Team's firing on all cylinders. They feel pretty good.
Remind
Yeah.
yourself that overconfidence is
Am I in the game yet? No, Colonel, we've been waiting for a Hellion so that you could make an appearance. You will be in as soon as we roll a Hellion, but to date, we're still waiting for a goddamn Hellion. What week are we on, by the way, chat? We're like pretty deep in, and we still haven't found one. We do not have medicinal herbs. Let's just walk beyond this, then. We do need a Hellion. I love Hellions. They're great. There's my boy. There's my boy. We don't really need torches or anything. Don't anybody touch that. Good. Nobody has the... What is up with all the Iron Maidens? Did we just walk into, like, the basement of... What was the name of the guy? Zed? Yeah, Zed? Did we walk into Zed's basement from Pulp Fiction here? Am I about to run into Marcellus Wallace gagged in a corner? Am I going to need to go upstairs and get my samurai sword, I guess, is the question I should be asking. The way they nerfed Hellions, Pete, is to just not get you one. Well, mission accomplished then. Alright, we're going to drink this blood before we camp. Speaking of blood, has a terrifying effect on a hero. They crave violence. Bonus damage, bonus speed. I'm sure we probably gave him that bonus just in time to camp it away.
It's a goal without hope.
So we feast. That gets rid of most of our stress. We learned our lesson about these abilities. Scout ahead, we don't need. Tracking, we don't really need. Encourage is useful. Abandon hope gives you... no, you don't have enough stress. Dark strength, though. Yes. To Arrowstorm? I'll give him dark strength, though. I will take the extra 11 stress for the opportunity to get some dark strength in me. I guess we'll go marching plan, because that gives us a speed buff. And then we have 1 encourage. Well, I guess we'll encourage you. We could abandon hope, but we don't even have 25 stress, so that seems like not a great idea. We could pep talk somebody to give them a little stress resistance. I like that idea. Let's pep talk you. You can't do anything. You could cure a disease on yourself, but that's pointless. We got 3 time left and nothing to do with it. I guess we'll triage. Triage is actually really good. We did not prevent nighttime ambush, which means we're almost certainly going to be Lash's Anger. No, we don't want to go in with more stress. I mean, we've already got
Require only
pretty
the strength
significant
to
damage
follow it.
buffs here. We're doing an extra 25% already. Let's just go get the Sonorous Prophet and get him dead. Get shoveled. Give me the highest possible
The
light,
promise of
please.
safety
You were already rocking Radiant Light. Yeah, but I want the extra 5.
hides there, behind the pews.
So we're not going to be able to shuffle this man. He's Calamitous Prognosticating for these two guys. We don't really mind if he prognosticates Tink at all. We got to kill one of these pews. Any one. We really need to be able to hit the 3rd slot. There we go. That's exactly what we needed. Busted pew. Now, we want you to mark this shit, boy. We should have switched to Weakening Curse, though, because I think Weakening Curse would have reduced the amount of damage from the falling ceiling boulders. I hate Fulminate. Here comes Rubble of Ruin. Okay. Yeah, where Bio's already on death's door and he only got hit once. That's not good. We want Tink getting hit by that, though. Calamitous Prognostication. Okay. We want Tink taking that damage, because then he can just, like, do shit like uppercut a man off a planet.
Well struck.
He gets big heals from that. We really need to get a heal on Bio, though. And you cannot hit that man. He's marked, but you can't. You know what? Kill the pew. Didn't quite get there. You have to heal, though. As much as I would love to shoot the Prophet, heal yourself. Not as much as I would have liked, but there's no amount that would have gotten me everything I wanted. We got fulminated again. Rubble of Ruin. This is very bad. If our bounty hunter goes on death's door...
At the very precipice of oblivion.
Yeah, that's fine. Tink can take some shots. Like, they're not going to kill Tink. His death blow resist. He's got the trinket that makes his death blow resistance just crazy high. Am I human or merely a vessel for the blood? Well, you gave everybody some stress. Fantastic work. You also healed yourself for 11 and killed that pew, so that's nice. And now this guy's going down in a puddle. You got to heal here. That was the perfect time to heal for 0. Well done. Good shot. We could have healed, but honestly, I think we're better off at this point to go for damage. Here comes the rubble. Yeah, that's bad. Don't win a speed roll, Arrow.
Oh, the true test.
Don't do it. Don't win a speed roll. Don't win the speed roll. Okay, Calamitous Prognostication is fine. Don't win a speed roll, though. Uppercut this man. Off the planet. I need a heal before you go. We did it. Okay, we narrowly dodged a bullet there. Very narrowly. We really needed a bigger heal. You got a 3-point heal with the buff. That anti-venom must be used, though. I got their eye on us. The double dodge! Ouch. Back on death's door.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Anybody needs somebody... Oh, shit. Yeah, we should consider maybe shuffling you. We don't have anybody who can heal you. I'm sorry.
The ground
That
quakes.
shot, though. Mother... You couldn't resist one fucking death blow, though? The guy was 14 health from dead.
A decisive pummeling.
He was one hit away. Alright, then.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
I think we have, like, what's the new DLC? The new DLC is gonna be, shit, I don't remember the name of it. Something about nightmares. What's the name of the new DLC, chat? It's not out yet, by the way. I don't think it's gonna be out anytime, like, soon-ish either. We came down here for 2 move charms. That was definitely not worth it. Well, we got all this food. May as well get rid of that. That was our only occultist, too. Don't need that bandage. Color of Madness. Thank you. There you go. F to pay respects. That's a nice pair of sandals, though. Let's just get out of here. One death blow would have been enough for you to not... just like one death blow resist, though. Just one. That's all we... Was that too much to ask? You know what? I hate the fact that BO is dead, but I do love the fact that we got a Blasphemous Vial because it's one of the best trinkets in the game. Sorry, Barely, but we had to sacrifice you for something more valuable than you. You died for the greater good. You're a hater of mankind, which is fantastic. You did pick up a tapeworm while you were down there, so we'll send you in and have that removed. Or we could just send you on a mission with a plague doctor and have them remove it for you. 60% chance to die is basically 100% chance to die. 1% chance to die is basically 100% in Darkest Dungeon. An excommunicated madman has responded to the growing infestation in kind. Fueled by conviction, he is merciless and plies his trade with extreme prejudice. Fanatic will stalk parties with infected heroes. So he's just following Tink around the streets of London then. Well, alright. Not the first dude to do that. That Tinkerbell is a handsome man.